Johnny's Bar and Grill, Mexican and American cuisine with daily and weekly specials, juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, and more. 1519 West Highway 150 in Lincolnton.
Lots to talk about in local sports from this weekend. I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We begin with the high school wrestling dual team state tournament getting underway on Saturday. In the 1A class, in the first round drawn, nearly upsetting Cherryville but falling 42-40 as the Wildcat season comes to a close. In the 2A class, first round matchups, Bandy's over Mount Pleasant 46-29, Newton Conover winning over Forbush 46-29. So both advanced to the second round, but Bandy's fell to RS Central 39-34, ending their season. However, Newton Conover was a 48-29 winner over Burns. This moves the Red Devils on into the third round where they will face RS Central. In the 3A class, first round action, Fred T. Ford over Central Davidson 41-30, and St. Stephen's having their way with Ashboro 57-19. In the second round, though, Fred T. Ford fell to Piedmont in a matchup of heavyweights 40-21, ending the Tiger season. St. Stephen's winning over Dudley 38-28. This moves the Indians into the third round where they will take on Piedmont. Finally, in the 4A class, first round action, South Caldwell winning over McDowell 48-29. But in the second round, the Spartans fell to one of the perennial favorites, Huff, 46-36, ending the Spartan season. Catawba Valley Community College women's basketball fell to Lewisburg College 73-54 at home on Saturday. Redhawks are now 7-11 overall, 4-9 in Region 10 Division II play. They'll be at Bryant and Stratton College coming up on Saturday for their next game. CVCC men's basketball won at home against Lewisburg College by the final score of 84-82. Redhawks improved to 11-7 overall, 6-4 in Region 10 Division II play. They'll be hosting Southwest Virginia Community College. That is set for Wednesday at 7 p.m. in the Tarleton Complex. Catawba Valley Community College baseball opened up their season at home at Hinkle Alley Field Saturday, splitting a doubleheader with USC Lancaster, falling in a pitcher's duel in Game 1, 1-0, but winning the nightcap 8-2. Sunday, they played at USC Lancaster's Doomsday Corner for a pair of games, and the Redhawks would sweep, winning 13-9 and coming back for a Game 2 win, 7-6. Redhawks 3-1 on the season. They'll face USC Sumter on the road Wednesday. Caldwell Community College men's basketball fell to Brunswick Community College 92-86 at home Friday. Alex Goodley Jr. and Will Nathaniel each had 16 points, but the Cobras are 8-12 overall, 2-3 in Region 10 Division I. They'll be hosting Gaston College tomorrow evening. Lenoir-Rhyne women's basketball was outscored 25-14 in the first quarter against the number 3 team in the South Atlantic Conference standings in Carson Newman. However, the Bears turned it around the rest of the game, outscoring the Eagles 17-9 in the second, 21-12 in the third, and 17-12 in the fourth. Coming up with an upset of the Eagles at home Saturday, 69-68. 4 players scored in double figures, with Freedom High School grad Blakely Cricks leading the way with 17 points. LR 9-12 overall, 7-10 in the South Atlantic Conference. They'll get another tough task next when they travel to 12th ranked Coker on Wednesday. Lenoir-Rhyne's men's basketball team couldn't have 4 quarters decide a winner against Carson Newman, as they would score late to tie it. Then a first overtime wasn't enough. After a purposely missed free throw, they'd get the tip in to tie it. But in the second overtime, Carson Newman pulled away, LR losing 114-111 in double overtime. Zaire Wells had a career-high 33 points. LR still 17-4 overall, 14-3 in the South Atlantic Conference. They too will go on the road to Coker on Wednesday. The Cobras have put up at least 100 points in 4 of their last 5 games and scored 131 against Mars Hill back on Saturday. These teams met already once this season, with the Bears winning 99-98 at home. Moving over to spring sports now. Lenoir-Rhyne men's lacrosse opened up their season against Maryville out of the St. Louis area. This game in a neutral site battle just north of Nashville. In a back-and-forth contest, 4 periods weren't enough. Sloan Stewart, though, would score the game winner on an assist by Morgan Madish to give the Bears the season-opening 13-12 win in overtime and making this our Pepsi That's What I Like moment of the weekend. Donovan Powell had 3 goals for the Bears LR 1-0 on the early season. They'll go on the road Saturday to Barton. Lenoir-Rhyne softball opened up their season Friday at the Gulf Shores Softball Invitational after the opening game scheduled against 24th-ranked Oklahoma Christian was canceled due to weather. They were able to face 25th-ranked Central Oklahoma Friday, but lost 9-5. Saturday, the Bears lost to Auburn of Montgomery 6-0 and Spring Hill 6-5, and they would wrap up the tournament falling to St. Leo 3-0 yesterday. LR will look for their first win when they host Flagler Saturday to open up the new McCrory Family Stadium. Lenoir-Rhyne baseball playing Trevecca Nazarene to open up the season, won 18-3 in the first game of a doubleheader Saturday. It was scoreless the first 3 innings, believe it or not, but the Bears had a pair of runs in the 4th, and then they would have put up a 6 spot in the 5th to break the game open. LR took game 2 6-1, and yesterday the Bears wrapped up the weekend sweep with an 11-8 victory, all at home. LR 3-0. They too travel to Barton tomorrow. Appalachian State women's basketball could not score in the final 2 minutes and 2 seconds of the game, and Georgia State went on a 7-0 run to end the final minute 43 as the App State women's basketball team lost at home to Georgia State 62-55. Mariah Nehru led the way for App with 15 points. Mountaineers are 12-9 overall, 8-3 in the Sun Belt Conference. They'll be on the road at Louisiana Monroe on Wednesday. And Miles Tate scored 25 points as the Appalachian State men's basketball team edged out Georgia State at home 80-76. 4 players scored in double figures. C.J. Huntley had a huge double-double, 16 points and 14 rebounds. Mountaineers are 13-9 overall, 7-4 in the Sun Belt Conference. They'll host Southern Miss on Wednesday. So much more can be found by our website, WHKY.com.
WHKY is a family-owned company that's been in this community for generations. WHKY is connected to our local community, and our listeners are too. Show your part of the WHKY family with the new WHKY merch. Visit WHKY.com and click on the Radio Retail Store tab. You can buy a WHKY mug, hat, and if you're a fan of local news, a Crime Report t-shirt. Remember, the Crime Report shirt is machine washable, so you can keep it clean and keep it legal. Buy WHKY merch today at WHKY.com.